It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the two teams who met in Super Bowl 47. It's the Ravens and the 49ers on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And a good welcome for a guy who had some great years as a 49er, Andy Leon, to kick it away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Flacco's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Flacco off play action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Beckham, great grab. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Kaepernick. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got the first down and more. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Kaepernick. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 40, 30, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's Williams to return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So you sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taking it about the 1. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Flacco. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. And he also picks up a 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Flacco's throw complete there to Bateman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Operating off play action, Flacco. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put...
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
To throw, Kaepernick. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Flacco. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To pass, Flacco.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Flacco looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Flacco. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
The partner, he has carried them in this ballgame throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about